welcome to the show. We are here today on BeamNG Drive with a very silly challenge. You see, the goal is going to be quite straightforward. We're going to try and get to the bridge, the halfway mark on the flood escape crater. However, as you can see above us, not very well, it is going to be raining cars all while the flood is going to be chasing us. You know, down there somewhere you can see the water that is going to try and claim our car. My goal is going to see how fast a car do we need to be able to do this. The water is set at a point whereby this Wendover, this is the street spec one, it's an okay Wendover. It's nothing crazy, quite powerful, quite fast, but not got great tyres. This car could make it, no problem. I'd have to drive it okay, but it would make it at the speed of floodwater, no problem whatsoever. I could get away with a couple of little errors and it'd be fine. However, we're going to be dealing with cars falling from the sky, which is going to be big problems. And yeah, we're going to have to see. We're going to see how far this car makes it, and then after that, see how faster a car we need to get to make it. The reason why this is going to be so tough is it's one thing surviving driving, you know, through the car rain. It often involves, you know, being careful, slowing down and dodging stuff, and waiting almost for things to respawn. I can't do that here. There is really no, you know, patiently waiting for this because the flood will get you. Oh, there's a gap there we can go for. That's, oh, please go away. Please get off, please get off. Oh, has that broken something important? It's broken something quite important called the steering. Don't think the Wendover is going to last. Oh, Covert, you've helped turn me. Oh, Wendover, go. Go, 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 go. The flood is right there. I mean, this bit here, like, okay, we aren't making it at this point. I'm just going to put that out there. Oh, we're going to use the rock face to turn us because my steering. Oh, the front-wheel drive is not the way to go here. And we have succumbed to the water. The water has claimed us. The water has claimed us. That is, I mean, at least, you know, the cars can't hit us anymore. That's something. But, yeah. So, again, bear in mind, that car, in pristine condition, normally could drive up there and would not have a problem with the floodwater catching it. The floodwater has caught it, barely having got off the line, really. We did get a little bit unlucky. I think this is going to be a very, very tough challenge. So, the Wendover, honestly, I think is always going to struggle to make it dealing with this. The Sunburst. Now, technically, power to weight ratio is actually a little bit lower in this, although admittedly a lot of the Wendovers comes from its nitro, which isn't the most effective. Either way, this is likely to be a much better car. It's smaller, it's lighter, it's more agile, it's all-wheel drive, which will be a massive benefit here. It's going to be able to use its 300 horsepower a lot better than the Wendover was trying to use its 450 or whatever it was. So I'm hoping this is going to stand a chance. But of course, the cars falling from the sky, well, they can just scupper you when you least expect it. We are going to see what we can do here. It's not too bad through this first section. This is what we want. I mean, we've got to try and get through here. Whether we are going to need to use... Oh, that went splat beside us. I mean, I'm trying to watch shadows and guess where a car might fall, but there really is only so much of that you can do. I'm very glad that rock saved us. There are cars. Oh, okay. Whoa, that one's got in front of us. That one's gone in front of us. We'll sneak behind those. That one's missed us. That one could have really killed us. We have beaten the Wendover. Oh, we've been pile-drived at the point basically where... Oh, please despawn. Please despawn. Is my engine even working? Do you even work? I'm not sure. I think something... good. Well, I mean, funnily enough, a car landed on the engine bay. I think something died in it. I'm not actually sure. Yeah. That was a really strong start. And then we just got engine bay. Landed on the engine bay of the car. And there is... I mean, the engine's not been turned on. I mean, it's flooded anyway. Okay. I reckon there's a chance, though, for this car. I reckon there's a chance. Now, I'm going to move the flood controller UI app so that I can see what comes up and what breaks in the car. I presume something killed the engine, or the engine didn't show red, which is what confused me slightly. But yeah, the Sunburst, I mean, it does of course stand a pretty good chance here. It's a very quick car, but what we are asking it to do, what we are asking anything to do here is incredibly tough, because all it does take is one car to land in exactly the right place, like that one there, for example, could have very easily wiped us out. So there's definitely an element of luck. There is an element of trying to predict where cars are going to fall, and some decision making to be done. I do feel like driving close to the left-hand side is probably going to be the way to go here. There's going to be a gap there, potentially to the left. So the reason why I'm thinking that is stuff is going to fall off the top of the... So stuff spawns around me, right? That's how this mod works. It's spawning vehicles in like a big circle around, a big radius around us. Oh, I think I've got some damage. I've got a tyre down. Yeah, I have. Oh, that's a Sunburst. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, please despawn quickly, get rid of that bumper, thank you. So yes, I'm spawning a radius around us now. Directly, if I'm right next to the cliff, it's kind of spawning on top of the cliff a little bit. I don't have much steering. Oh, yeah, engine broken. Oh, that one there was... I say that one there was just simply driver error. I was carrying... I had so much time as well. I didn't need that. I didn't need to do that. The tyre was making it horrible to drive, but... oh, yeah. I think there's a chance for the Sunburst, so I'm going to give it one more go before we start getting faster. So I think what I am seeing so far, what I should have seen from that previous run, is we have a little bit more time to play with. One of the difficult things with the Flood, and it always is difficult at the best of times, is it can look like you have a lot of time when, like, early on. However, it's not necessarily a guarantee when you get further up in the course. So you do really want to make as much time as you possibly can while going is good. But yeah, debris is actually proving to be a big issue for us, which is possibly not a big surprise. Oh, that thing just slid down the cliff. Ow. Okay, well that is amazingly not actually affected my handling at all. It's completely... the car looks terrible. Ooh, that was very close. That was going to cause us grief. But it's... mechanically, we're okay at the moment. I see a shadow. Oh, that's got us. We are again... oh, we were kind of mechanically fine. That wheel almost flicked in on itself. No, don't you bloody dare covet. Oh, no, steering's got to get in this one. It's not been as good of a run. That previous run was possibly the best we could ask for. Oh, go over, thank you. I mean, we've made it towards this bridge. My steering, I mean, you can see the front left wheel is heavily damaged. The Flood is going to claim us shortly. Whoa, we'll go underneath the Cintilla. We have technically made it further. If I can make it round this next corner, I mean, we know... well, this is still a pretty quick car. We're not going to make it round the next corner. To say this is still a pretty quick car in terms of straight line speed. We could potentially have ran up the hill with using some of the 290 horsepower. I mean, we made it to the corner. I don't think the Wendover was ever going to make it this far. God, we need a fast and very strong car. So, we've taken a fair step forward. I have an SBR4. This is a track spec version, so we have got, perhaps importantly, slick tyres. Now, that will make us change direction better. The SBR4 is normally pretty strong as well. That's the hope. It's all-wheel drive. So, you know, we should all be pretty good if we don't... we immediately don't get wrecked. That's an unfortunate one. Ooh. Like, we just have to set off and hope that that doesn't happen, because there's not much I can really do about that. I mean, if you have a car land directly on you, there is literally nothing I can do about that one. We have taken some wheel damage, but whoa, there's a little gap we can slot through there. Okay, the water is racing along. We have still got, you know, 470 horsepower. It's not undrivably difficult and undrivably broken, this car. It is broken. Whoa. Oh, bloody hell, we're going too slowly, I fear. We're still ahead of the water. And when we do get to a straight bit, when we do get to a bit with no falling cars, there is definitely opportunities for us to, you know, accelerate away from the water here. If we can get around, it's the next corner we really need to get around. Oh, oil pan damage in this car is, from a hit like that, is quite impressive, to be honest with you. Oh, couldn't see over the boot flapping around. I think we've got to the same point here. Steering's dying. Yeah. Considering the front wheel was falling off almost immediately, I'm going to say that actually didn't do too badly. In the grand scheme of things, there's definitely more potential in that car. So, we are reset back at the bottom. Hopefully we don't get vanned as we go off the line. We're definitely going to have to take it a bit slower to try and preserve some damage from these. Because this is a very quick car. We've got lots of grip from the slick tyres, which will help immensely in carrying corner speed when I can. Where is that going to be? That's going to go there. That's going to bounce around. SBR4, as well, is pretty tough. Although, again, a direct hit on one of the corners is going to clonk your wheel out. As I was saying with the Sunburst before I got killed, running against the cliff face is going to be the way to go. I think you are more likely... while you can still get direct hits, while you may still have problems, I think more cars are likely to bounce clear of you, although... That being said, as I have been trying to do this, there are now cars falling down like the cliff sides here. We'll dodge that one. Come on, SBR4. It has, again, got a little bit of suspension, steering damage going on. Debris is a real nightmare here. We are nice in terms... Whoa. Why did that do that? I mean, it's really unhappy. Come on. We need to get going. Maybe, well, the back end just really got all squirrely. I can't get around this corner. There's always seemingly something trying to kill me. So close. Just, yeah, so much moving around from the back end under brakes at that point. Could not gather it back up. It's, It's tough. If I can get past that corner, I think we're good for a little while, but getting past that corner is tough. Right, one more attempt with the SBR4. Can it do that? I feel like it could. I feel like this is one of those frustrating ones that we just need a little bit of luck. A little bit of things to go our way. I mean, we've had a good start here. But of course, yeah, the car rain, it's always going to be incredibly difficult. There's always that RNG going on here over what might happen. But good lord, everything is everywhere here. Don't spin up the wheels. I'm in on slick tyres going up here. Slicks on grass is not good. I've bent something doing that. Does this have ABS? That's what's causing some of my brake problems, possibly. ABS. Never like ABS in this game. It has a tendency... jeez, that was very lucky. I'd have spun the rear wheels up. I had so much time. Although, I think I can see why I lost control of the back wheel, judging by how much toe we had going on that rear wheel. I think just putting a wheel wide caused it grief there. God. Yeah, I mean, the SBR4 has a lot of potential. It sinks underwater, the wheels pop off. Yeah, it has a lot of potential, but it is difficult. It might not quite be as strong as I wanted it to go. We're going to have to go even faster, I think. Or perhaps stronger. Perhaps both. Now, I will admit, I did say I needed faster and stronger, and what I've done is got a rear-wheel drive rally car. But there is some method to the madness here. This is the Cintilla sort of asphalt rally spec. Now, my thinking is, it's got slick tyres, it's a quick car, which is good. Suspension might be built to deal with the bumps and the demands of a course like this, because it is closer to an asphalt rally stage, if anything, or probably a little bit more extreme. I don't know how strong the Cintilla is to deal with the car rain. You know, the only things that are really built to deal with the car rain will be things like the D-Series Beast, which will probably not be fast enough to deal with the flood here. Whoop. This, yeah, is the sort of vehicle that speed isn't going to be a problem. Now, the plus point of going for a lot more speed, the reason why that's going to help, even when other cars are fast enough to make it up here, my logic is, in the moments in between dodging the car rain, we can make more ground. Things like the Wendover, for example. If I slow down to navigate Rex, just doesn't have the power, the traction to propel itself forward and get out of the way of the flood. This I can take my time with dodging cars a little bit more because we are further ahead of the flood. Whoa! Now, the death corner is coming up. I think this section here is one of the sections that's so dangerous. Seemingly trying to get down here is just not easy. That bump there is always nasty. Cintilla has made it. Oh, it's just a traffic jam. Oh, come on, don't stall out now, car. Okay, good. We're going. Thank God that despawned then, because we've come to a standstill and this has got really close to killing us. Holy crap, that was so close to death. We were living on the edge there. Normally this would be a death sentence for a car. Racing the flood. Oh, I lost the rear end trying to slow down for that. That's gonna claim. Yeah, I was going for it because we were so close to the water. We had to go for it, and then just sudden cars in front of us was no good, and we had an accident. Considering we didn't have a great run, we were quite slow in places. I mean, there's potential. So let's try again with the Cintilla. We just snuck our way past the horrible death corner. Let's see if we can do better than that, really. Oh god, this shadow is coming down. Debris is also a really sketchy thing. So the problem with the debris is it's not likely to stop the run, but it's puncturing tyres or ensnaring drive and all of that sort of horrible stuff that I really don't want. That's going to bounce, thankfully, clear of us. Good lord, that Cherrier just nose down into the ground is scary. As that is a sort of hit that if it lands on your car, it is just game over. I got nothing. I can't do anything here. Oh, we're gonna have to boot it now, aren't we? I mean, if we had, like, for example, the D-Series Beast, you might be able to plough through that sort of section. Please despawn. Oh no, that's where we lost an SBR4 bouncing around. I mean, rear-wheel drive is dicey. That lovely gap we had to the water last time we were on this bit is just not here. Oh no. Okay, we've recovered it quickly, but the water's going to be super close. Where is that water? No, we're further ahead, actually. We're further ahead than we were last time. That's good, because the faster we go, the more difficult it is to dodge cars. Hell, the faster we go, the more difficult this thing is to drive. It's got some damage somewhere. It doesn't handle very well. I was hoping that was going the other way, and it did not do what I wanted it to. We just gambled on it. I haven't got steering left anymore, I don't think. Or very much steering left to dodge this stuff. Oh, we almost got to Brazen's house, but we're going to have to go under that. That's fine. Oh, that one really wanted to kill us. It's not killed us yet. Come on. Come on, Cintilla. You can make it to Brazen's house, but I'm not sure you're making it that much further. I haven't got the steer. We've not even quite made it to Brazen's house, but we have been captured by some cars. It was going all right. It was going all right. But yeah, that front wheel's got sort of scuppered us there. The Cintilla was worth a try. It is as brilliant as it is, and you know, as much as the speed is useful. Rear-wheel drive, bouncing around here. It was worth a try, and it has made it further at the end of the day. But I don't think that's going to make it. Now, if we are going to talk about cars that stand the best possible chance of making it, this this is probably it. This is the Asphalt Rally Spec Cherrier. It is all-wheel drive. It has slick tyres. It has nearly 400 horsepower. It's much more controllable than the Cintilla. We know this car is unbelievably tough. Or the Cherrier in general is unbelievably tough. Can it do this? I mean, I do think this is our best shout at getting up here. It will have the speed to stay ahead of the water and not be a complete disaster if we grind to a halt. Oh, God. It should have the strength to survive a few hits. All-wheel drive will make the power much easier to utilise, and if a wheel gets bent, especially a rear wheel, it will be a small bit more manageable. I mean, it's not great. We desperately do not want to take any damage if we can avoid it, of course. Woo! But, you know, this is the car that will survive the damage. Right, sneak our way through here. And, of course, a healthy dose of luck is going to be needed as well to make it. No, van, don't you bloody dare. It's all good. I mean, we're still driving pretty well. I guess we can possibly back off just a little bit. Like, some of these corners here, whoa. I say, literally as we back off a little bit, we then get completely screwed. Oh, come on. We've come up towards the hell corner here. No, there's so much debris. There is so much tyre puncturing potential around that corner. We have made it. Now, the radiator's gone. That's bad. The flood water is pretty close. Also bad. I mean, in a normal run, I'd say it's kind of game over, but we know this car is way faster than the water. If we can negotiate the debris, Brazen's house will claim us now, I think, though, because we've not got... oh, that was not what we needed. Yeah, if we could have had a clean run up to Brazen's house, we could have got away with it. This section here is so mean. That's so tough. Holy crap. That's so difficult. It's almost like once it starts going wrong, it just snowballs. We rode our luck for a bit, but yeah, we just could not get going. I mean, it'll get a couple more tries. Maybe. Just maybe. I mean, the Cherrier has taken a bit of a battering in this. There's no doubt about it in that previous run. We need a couple of luckier bounces. It is basically going to be required, I think, for us to get further. Once we get past Brazen's house, the next big obstacle is the bridge, because there is a bridge that is, of course, perfectly flat, and you need a bit of a lead over the water if you are going to get across it. That's not helpful. Is that my wheel, or is that the van's wheel on the side? I think that's the van's wheel. All is okay. I mean, it's squished. The car is not passing. The handbrake is poking out the windscreen. Oh, for God's sake. Well, that's just cheating at that point. That is very much cheating. We are, yeah, sunk. Remember what I said about needing some luck? Well, we need some luck. That one there was not it. That one there was absolutely not the luck that we were needing in all of this. Oh, it is a very, very... Oh, God, I thought I'd turn enough there to get to the inside. I mean, look, you can see where the water is. We are miles ahead of the water at this stage. And I don't mind losing some speed trying to navigate the cars. But, of course, some stuff will just fall from the sky that you cannot see and that there is no warning of. And sometimes debris can end up under your car. There are shadows everywhere. That's fine. That's fine. Not done too much damage. That looks bad news for me. Oh, we've lost a lot of time here. We're gonna, because the problem is once you, I think what I said last time about like once it starts snowballing, I think the difference is once you start losing time, there comes a point when you have no choice, but you've got to go super fast. You don't have the luxury of being able to take it cautiously because you've used up that time you have ahead of the water, or sometimes the game just decides it's going to screw you regardless. Where is that shadow going to fall? Oh, it's gone in front of us. There's going to be a gap here through this mess. I think I've lost steering now. There's so many cars. Why does this corner get so bad? I'm not that. It is actually. I'm slightly confused as to why that corner gets so bad. It must just be luck or the way the terrain funnels the cars down, maybe, rather than funneling them away from the circuit. I mean, that run there was also not lucky. Not lucky at all. So, we are going to have one more try with the Cherrier. Can we get further than Brazen's house? Really, that's the goal. I knew this was going to be tough. Did not realise just how difficult this was going to be. I mean, when I drove the cars up the Stelvio Pass with the car rain going on, it was tough, but they could survive it. But this has just added a whole new level of hell on top of it. Again, bear in mind here, this floodwater that we are racing, this car on its own would absolutely annihilate it. It would not even be a challenge getting this car to the top. But when we are dealing with the rain of cars, it becomes one of the most ridiculously tough challenges I can think of. Don't break wheels, don't break suspension. That got away with it quite nicely. This has been a... I'm not going to say it. Whoa. Okay, that's despawned at a helpful time. That's... Oh, there's a lot of cars all of a sudden. That was very like that Fast and Furious scene with all the zombie cars. That was almost that level of crazy coming over the edge of the cliff there. Oh, some of these have bounced in helpful ways and some of them in not helpful ways. Right, the hellish corner is coming up. Not as bad this time around. Okay. Oh. Come on. Oh, we ate the bumper, but it's not too bad. We are again... we're ahead of the water nicely enough. Okay, that's bouncing clear. That's going to stay put where it is. Taking gambles with where these cars are bouncing. A lot of what I'm doing... Well, a lot of the way I'm going to make it up here really is just... You gamble on where a car is going to bounce or where a car is going to roll to, and you have to hope that you are right. Because you don't have time to change your mind. You don't have time... Whoa! That one there didn't do quite what I thought it was going to do, but thankfully I had the control. And that's why you need slick tyres at a race car. Because I had the brakes and the grip to deal with that. We are still ahead of the water here. Oh, no! Oh, Legrand, you asshole. And now I've got to really get a move on. We're still clear of the water. We could make it across the bridge. Maybe. We might be fast enough and we might be far enough ahead that we could make it across the bridge, but we really need the rain to be kind to us here and not do that. Not do that either. Oh, this is all manners of sketchy. We have made it much further. Pazima, no, don't roll on your roof. Because I've got to commit going through the mud here. Slick tyres are not great. Oh, Roma is over the roof of us. Come on. Oh, there's a van or something. Directly nose down in the ground. No, we're not making it across the bridge, I don't think. I mean, whoa, underneath. Not quite underneath. I've got to go for it. I've got no steering. We were not going to make it off the bridge anyway. We had to commit to it. Because, yeah, once we started losing speed down there, that Legrand kind of got us. We got it to the bridge. We got it to the bridge. But, yeah, we're not going to get... That is such a tough challenge. I mean, there was a lot of luck involved in that run. You know, as I said, you can kind of predict a little bit where the cars are going to go, and you've got to be trying to guess where the cars are going to go, and you know, not crash yourself. There's so much going on. It's really good fun, really good challenge. This one, I highly recommend it. It will probably make your computer want to melt quite a lot. I'm just going to turn that off. Yeah, it will make your computer want to melt a fair bit. But it is a really tough challenge. A really good fun challenge, nevertheless, though. The Cherrier, I think the Asphalt Rally car is possibly the best thing you could really have tackling this one with this speed of flood. Something like the Beast is just not quick enough to deal with this. It would probably make it up without any car rain, but you lose so much time with the car rain. Even the Beast is going to be a long way off. I may well revisit this with some different speeds and some different maps, and who knows? Do let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know, and we can revisit the impossible racing challenge. But there we go. That is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, goodbye.